Hello guys, we are doing another dumb video. Yeah, this is what like the percentage of teachers do, okay? Well, also let's just change some things. What? That was funny. Okay, let's continue with this, shall we? Now, first of all, as you can see, that thing right there. So, yeah. So apparently 96.2% of teachers calling sick to get out of work. Yeah, everybody has done it, especially me. I remember when I used to teach, and it's a joke. I don't know why I said. Apparently 92.5, percent of teachers text at work, but they tell students off for being on their phones. Man, that's crazy. Imagine texting on your phone and then telling a kid to get off their phone. I guess teachers are more important than us. Okay, 85% of teachers enjoy their but 85% of teachers enjoy their job. A lot of stress, but very rewarding. The pay isn't just high enough though. Yeah, that kind of sucks that they don't get paid enough. Let's Google this, shall we? How much do teachers get paid? Okay, so I found that in California, they usually start their payoff with 55 grand. Okay, that's right. $100,000. Yeah, okay, that's California though. We're like spoiled and rich here, which is really weird. Okay, so in the actual U.S., it's around like 72,000, but that's if you've been working for a hella long time. So high school teachers get paid a little more because all the kids suck. Preschool teachers make around 52,000 as of 2024. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's still not enough though. I totally see why they'd be like tweaking out at all this stuff, man. Let alone 83.3% of teachers forget a student's name. It's worse when they swap your name with another person. Oh, hey Michael, how's it going? My name's James. No, hey Phil. Just told you my name was James. But yeah, all right, let's continue. 78% of teachers believe in your abilities. That one teacher that never gave up on you. For me, that was my teacher named Mrs. Butler. Man, she was so nice. Man, I pooped my pants in kindergarten. Why do I keep saying that? Anyways, yeah, so, wow, dang. So 22% of people, 22% of teachers are just like, you're not getting far, Jack. Well, I am. I have a lot of confidence. Okay, 76% of teachers are female. Hopefully in the future, this value will be more balanced. Yeah, I believe that I have not had a lot of male teachers, except for my Constitution teacher this year. He's male. He's really nice. Teachers scold a student to make a point. You know when the whole class is talking, but you're the only one that gets shouted at? Man, yeah. Man. 62.5% of teachers have gossiped about a teacher. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like I've seen them before. It's kind of weird. It's normal to gossip about your colleagues, but it is weird to think that they do. It's like when you see your teacher at like literally anywhere else but school. When you're little, you're like, wait, don't they live there? And you realize they have a whole life and it's just like really weird. Also, how accurate are these results? They said they spent $100,000 in research. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, people could just lie on the interview. That's what I would do. 58.8% of teachers have gossiped about a student. The staff room can be an evil place. Man. Hey, did you hear about Jack earlier? No, what did he do? I hate him. Same. 50% of teachers. Wow, half. Good math. 50% of teachers have purchased clothes for students. Teachers are heroes. Hopefully, they'll get more appreciation in the future. Wow. Never gotten clothes. We usually just buy them stuff like chocolates and whatnot. 41.7% of teachers spend own money on their classrooms. Bro, every single one of my teachers, except for my Constitution teacher, spent money on us. Man, underfunded and underpaid. Yeah, they would always buy like worksheets for us. It was really nice of them. It was always the female. Not a single male have ever spent money. Yeah, I just want to buy like dildo. Jokes. 37% of teachers have lied to a student. Really 37 though. Anyways, a little white lie never hurt anybody. Oh, white lie. Okay. Yeah, white lies, they're okay. They're alright. Jack, you look really nice today. Really? No. 36% of teachers are cool. Okay, that's super biased, I feel like. I mean, good vocabulary. But like, What defines cool? I guess making kind of jokes. Jokes are cool. I make a lot of them, and I make myself laugh. You think it's funny, Jack? 33.3% of teachers are boring. Wow, so the other percentage from those two are just like pedophile. Now that you have had an online classes, it's even easier to fall asleep. Yeah, during COVID, when we all had online classes, that was fun. 32.3% of teachers have bought food for students. Has this ever happened for anyone? Well, certainly it has. 32.3%. No, it hasn't happened to me. I remember I got really sad one day. I'm allergic to some stuff. I ain't gonna like share all that, but you share that you crapped yourself in kindergarten. Yeah, wow. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we were having a party one time, and she was giving out chocolate. I'm like, oh yeah. That was a little guy. I was probably like 6 or 7, actually though. And yeah, she was giving me some chocolate. And I was like, wait, does this have whatever the allergy was? She's like, it does. I'm like, ah, lovely. And I'm like, well, can I get something else? And she's like, no. Like, you don't have like a substitute or anything? She was like, no. So I was like, dang. Let's continue. 30.3% of teachers are under 40 years old. Do you think it's easier to relate to younger teachers? I feel like when you have an old teacher, there's pros and cons to everything in life, guys. The pro of having an old teacher is they are hella wise if they're like that. And I don't know, I feel like they're kind of funny sometimes, you know? Like they have the jokes from the 1800s. But also, like the younger teachers are hella cool because a lot of them know how to teach as well. Like I have a math teacher, her name is Mrs. Groom, and she's so old. It's really hard to know what she's talking about sometimes, but that's okay. If my math class is watching this right now, or Miss Grimm is, sorry. It's true though, bro. I'll just tell you right now. Oh, Jack, I put you in trouble. 28.6% of teachers have a master's degree. Well, knowing more should make you a better teacher. Yeah? Yeah. 25% of teachers ignore a student. Sometimes they just don't want to hear them. That's why they were ignoring me. Up to 25% of teachers is the one you will never forget. Do you have any of those teachers that have just changed your lives? Mrs. Butler, bro. I keep saying it. She's a good teacher, bro. Kindergarten was lit. Of 21% of teachers are attractive. Have you ever had a crush on a teacher? I haven't had a crush on a teacher, but the thing is, I feel like this is a really biased question. I mean, to what person? 8 billion people. I don't know. Everybody's beautiful in their own ways, yo. Except for Hank. Sorry, Hank. Where am I changing things? That's better. Now you can see my whole room. There's really nothing I really care about that you guys can see right now. I mean, no. A whole bunch of bins. Is that entertaining to you? Anyways, 16.7% of teachers recycle your exams. These are beautiful if you've done the past papers. I've never seen a test that I have already done before that I know of. But yeah, that'd be really nice to be like, we already did this. I already know how to do it. Unless you're me and you already forgot the next day. Thanks, Mrs. Groom. Groom's children. Shoot, why did I say that? 14.3% of teachers have a favorite student. Were any of you the favorite student? No, and I never tried to be, because I don't know. I don't want to stand out to my teacher. Like, of course I did for good grades and stuff, but I don't think I ever wanted to just be the teacher's pet or anything. I think that sounds really weird. But I always have been trying to get good grades, man. Of 11% of teachers have hit a student. Yo! 11%. I don't know about these accuracy, but $100,000 in research? Okay. Just ask Google. And that's free. Takes all your data. Violence is never the answer. It's a solution. Yeah, 11% have hit a student. No. But I've gotten yelled at really hard sometimes by Mrs. Moon. You suck, Miss Moon. You worst. I don't care if you see this. You suck so bad. I hate it. Talking a lot about teachers. Probably what this video is. 10.8% of teachers have quit their job. We were gonna run out of teachers at this rate. Yeah, that's why robots are coming in. We're just gonna like throw water on them. They're gonna go. Man, I love laughing. I have a good sense of humor. I know my friends don't. A lot of my friends are just like, I make a really funny joke to them, and like everybody laughs at it except those guys. They're just like, what the hell? Literally anything. I've never seen them laugh. I'm just like, you okay, man? But most of my friends at my school, I almost told you guys the school, they have a lot of good sense of humor. 10% of teachers, 10% of teachers forget about homework. There's always that one kid that reminds them though. I was that one kid a couple times, and everybody hated on me. But the thing is, when you get homework done and you're home, now you're free, bro. Now you're free. I don't know. I do my homework, man. I'm sorry. You can call me a nerd or whatever. Of 9.1 of teachers have second jobs. Very sad fact. Teaching is usually already a full-time job. Yeah, I know this. Okay, I'm not even gonna go into that. Don't like rat them out, make them feel bad. So yeah. Okay. 7.7% of teachers dislike a student personally. Can anybody relate to this? Yeah. Miss Moon, bro. I swear I was targeted. Man, I told y'all the fact that we were cutting things for Mother's Day gift. And it was really weird because everybody else was nailing it. And I was just like, I was barely behind. I was almost getting it. And then she was like, oh my God, Jack. And everybody else was like, oh. And I was trying to fold this paper. And she was just like, Jack, I swear to God, you're so retarded. I was like, yeah. But, yeah, she just kept getting mad at me. It was always me for just so many things. My mom was going to pull me out of that school. But, then COVID hit. And, everybody kept dying. So we had to go home, you know? First, they thought we had 3 weeks off of school. Then it was forever. Now I'm mostly homeschooled. But I go to school 2 times a week. And go to Civil Air Patrol. I also go to piano. And that's sidetracked. 7.1% of teachers are depressed. I feel like it's more than that. A lot of my teachers I see at school, they just look sad, man. It's just like, man. Thankfully, awareness about the teachers' mental health is growing. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Because of this video and me. My last video was posted a bit ago. It got 2 views. And guess where those 2 views are from? Me! 6.7%. God, 6.7% of teachers don't teach the entire syllabus. This is mostly experienced by university students. If you go to college, you'll see about this. Wow, so a lot of teachers, yeah, okay. I feel like you'd be confused. You'd be like, what the hell does that mean? Oh, well, I didn't go over the full book. Oh, yeah. 6.3% of teachers give surprise exams. Why would they do something so cruel? Yeah. I wouldn't say it's cruel. It kind of sucks, though. 5.9% of teachers are creepy. There was always that one teacher who avoided... There was always that one teacher that who people... Oh my God. There was always that one teacher who avoided people. Who people... My God, you guys can see it, bro. But yeah, I have not known anybody like that, though. Totally see it in today's generation. 5.3% of teachers skipping their own lesson. Sometimes they're just not feeling it, I guess. Yeah. No. Okay, 5% of teachers put on a movie to avoid teaching. These are the best days of school. Oh, dude, yes. Sometimes the movie wouldn't work, and there's always that one kid. Which wasn't me, but I feel like I could now. But yeah, you would just get it working, and we all be like, yeah, Gerald, woo! Or Phil, or Bob, or Lenny. Hope y'all think I'm funny, or else I'm just being goofy. 4.3% of teachers, they eat lunch in the school cafeteria. Pretty weird to see somebody who teaches you eat on the table next to you. Yeah, my dad teacher, Mr. Parrott, I have a photo of him in the wall way back there. He died in a heart attack in his sleep, so peace out. He was a good teacher. He let us just play in the class sometimes. It was sick. But yeah, he'd go to school cafeteria and he would just eat lunch. We'd be like, what's up, dude? Pretty cool. 3.7% of teachers argued with the student's parent. There was always a lot of tension at parents' evenings. Okay. 2.9% of teachers swear at a student. Have you ever been sworn out by your teacher? No, not me, but my teachers have said, like, close ones to swear words, not fully classified as swear words at all. But yeah, they would get really mad and say some stuff. Yeah. And my eyes are really blue. Guys, see my eyes? They look nice. I hope so. But also, hey, everybody who's watching this video right now, you guys are so nice, man. You guys are the reason I haven't given up. I made a post, and there was a description of one of my videos, and it was like, I'm seriously gonna give up, because like 3 people would watch my videos. But hey, I guess no pain, no gain, you know? USA all the way. Okay. 2.9% of teachers change their subjects. Sometimes you need a little change. Yeah, I had never seen this, but I do know some teachers that did switch over to other schools. Just seemed like it's really weird looking. I don't know. 2.3% of teachers have feelings for a student. I think it's the other way around sometimes. Always a bad idea, especially if the student is underage. Say most of the time, yeah. I mean, there ain't like 18-year-old teachers out there, is there? There's definitely a couple, but at least one. Yeah, that's pretty strange. By the way, we're getting to some really weird ones. You gotta stay tuned for the next one. I couldn't believe it. Only 1% no. I hate clickbait. Of 0.24% of teachers sleep at work. Yeah, I've actually seen this. I've seen them get really tired and like lay on their desk. And yeah, but I don't think I've seen them fully sleep ever. Yeah. I love this job, this YouTube channel so much. Let's continue. Of 0.06% of teachers drink alcohol at work. It's a stressful job, but still. Never seen this before. That's probably why it's 0.06. You guys like the mic? It's pretty quiet. I wish it was louder. Of 0.04% of teachers have been to jail. The crimes committed have to be very minor and have to be a long time ago. Doesn't make any sense. But okay. Of the percentage of 0.03 of percentage of teachers have committed. Thank God they're now occupational therapists. My mom's a therapist. It makes you feel really happy and nice. Yeah, you can just talk to Jack. You can call him and be like, Jack, I'm gonna kill myself. I'll be like, yeah. Do you really want to do that though? They'd be like, I don't want to, but it's the pain I'm feeling. I'd be like, dude, just play some War Thunder. You'll feel even worse. Of 0.01% of teachers, that's kind of high, have non-consensual sex with the student. How horrible, disgusting abuse of power. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh my god. Imagine having your teacher. That'd be, what the of 0.017% of teachers have pulled their hair out. There are better ways to deal with stress, but I guess this works too. Yeah, you just meditate, man. I meditated. It's pretty nice. My dad said he meditated in a forest once. Didn't even realize he was meditating for like 3 hours. Pretty nice. Let's go. Let's continue. We're getting more set. Okay, of 0.024% of teachers have had the student. What are your opinions on this? If the student is of age, of course you can do it. You can have with your student if he's 18. I think the legal age is 75. This is getting really awkward. We're getting more. Okay, of 0.009, that's pretty low. Percent of teachers have had. Thankfully, these aren't all with students. Yeah, you could be with Miss Bethany or wherever the hell. Whatever. It's a strange video. Of 0.007% of teachers have gone to work in pajamas. Early mornings, not for everybody. Yeah, there's also something called pajama day at school, and teachers show up in pajamas sometimes. It's really awkward for the students. Yeah. I feel like you only did that in elementary school. Once I got to middle school, I never wore pajamas. I was just like, no, not at this age. No. But let alone a lot of kids did. Of 0.003% of teachers have died at work. Thankfully, they aren't usually by natural causes. Just like shot themselves. Jokes. But not really. Of 0.00001% of teachers are killed by a student. This is especially a problem in areas with high amounts of crime. Yeah, I couldn't see that being a good thing. This is the last one, everybody, so be prepared. I love this channel. Of 0.000002. Love how it says 2. Have teachers have killed a student. Sadly, this has happened before. Alright, let's look it up. Let's do some goggling, y'all. Just gotta do that. I got my typing. God! Okay. One recent high-profile incident where a teacher killed a student occurred February 10th, 2025 in Jiaxing, South Korea. In that case, an elementary school in her 40s. Wow, she killed an elementary school kid. February, that was not long ago. Okay, I love this video. That is just such a fun video to film. Here, you guys want to see it? Here, look at. I just realized you guys couldn't see it. Sorry. February 10th, 2025. Shaojong Korean. Wow, that's crazy. Thanks for watching. I don't know how you could be entertained by this, but if you did, hey, maybe subscribe. Guys like the colors?